Good morning, guys. Welcome to Balkrishna Vidyapith online education channel. Now we are going to textual exercise. The question number 9. Five solution A, B, C, D and E when tested with universal indicator. Universal indicator showed pH as 4, 1, 11, 7 and 9 respectively. Which solution is neutral? Which solution is strongly alkaline? Which solution is strongly acidic? Which solution is weakly acidic? Which solution is weakly alkaline? Okay, so A, B, C, D and E are, are the five solution tested with universal indicator. What is universal indicator? We know that how to measure the pH strip, pH meter, and one more option is universal indicator. This universal indicator, one type of indicator bottle, and the strip mentioned in the outer side of bottle. The strip show the color 1 to 14 pH. So arrange the pH in increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration. We know that if the more concentration of hydrogen ion, the solution will be acidic. If the lower concentration of hydrogen ion or hydronium ion, it is basic, not more acidic. So first D, pH 7, first neutral. We know that 1 to 6 are acidic, 8 to 14 are basic, but 7 is neutral, not acidic or not basic. And then C, pH 11. The 11 pH, strong basic, because we know that 8 to 14 are almost basic. And pH 1, pH 1 is strong acidic. Why? Because the lowest pH order, strong acidic. And then A, pH 4, weak acidic. 1 is more strong acidic, but pH 4 is weak acidic. And then E, pH 9, it also weak acidic, weak basic. Okay. Ascending order of pH values of concentration of hydrogen ion. Ascending order, not descending. 11 is less than 9, 9 is less than 7, 7 is less than 4 and 4 is less than 1, because in pH 1 there is more value of concentration of hydrogen ion, and then 4 is next to 1, and then 7 is next to 4, and then 9 is next to 7, and 11 it has lowest proportion of hydrogen ion. Okay. The next question. Equal lengths of magnesium ribbon are taken in test tube. Equal length taken in test tube A and B, then hydrochloric acid is added to test tube 1, while acetic acid is added to test tube B. Now we are taking two test tube. A and B. Magnesium ribbon in this test tube. Now hydrochloric acid HCl, and then acetic acid CH3 COOH, acetic acid. Now amount and concentration taken for both acid are same. Hydrochloric acid concentration and acetic acid concentration are both are same. In which test tube will the fizzing occur more vigorously and why? Now we are going to reaction 1. So in reaction 1, hydrochloric acid react with magnesium and the magnesium chloride will be formed, and then hydrogen gas will be released. And in second reaction in test tube B, the acetic acid CH3COOH. Remember this formula of acetic acid? We called it vinegar. जब आप चाइनीज़ खाने जाते हैं मंचूरियम, तब जो विनेगर ऐड करते हैं उसको हम एसिटिक एसिड बोलते हैं, CH3COOH. और सम पिकल्स होते हैं उसमें भी होता है एसिटिक एसिड. ओके, सो एसिटिक एसिड रिएक्ट विथ मैग्नीशियम, so magnesium acetate will be formed, CH3COO twice Mg, and then hydrogen will also release in this reaction. Thus in both test tube, due to arising of hydrogen gas, effervescence are seen. Effervescence means उसमें से जो हाइड्रोजन वायु बाहर निकलेगा ना, जैसे कि बबलिंग होता है वैसी तरह से हाइड्रोजन भी रिलीज होगा. अगर हम उसके ऊपर हम थंब रख देंगे हमारा, ठीक है, तो थोड़ा अंदर से प्रेशर आता होगा ना, ऐसा हमको फील होगा. But in test tube A compared to test tube B, more powerful effervescences are seen. Why? Because the hydrochloric acid is more concentrated than acetic acid. Okay? Because HCl, hydrochloric acid, in test tube A is very strong, its decomposition is in more amount. Hence, there is a stronger chances of producing hydrogen gas. Whereas CH3COOH, acetic acid in test tube B is weak acid, so the decomposition will be in less amount. Hence, the strength of producing hydrogen gas is less. And also one reason is hydrochloric acid is very strong acid and very concentrated acid than acetic acid. Okay. Now the next question, fresh milk has a pH of 6. हमारे पास ताज़ा मिल्क है, उसकी pH 6 है. हाउ डू यू थिंक द pH विल चेंज एज इट टर्न्स इनटू कर्ड? अगर वो pH उसकी 6 है, अगर वो कर्ड में अगर वो चेंज हो गया, ठीक है, तो उसकी pH में क्या क्या चेंजेस हो गए? एक्सप्लेन योर आंसर. सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग ऑन आंसर. pH value will be decreased than 6 because due to forming of curd from milk. अगर दूध में से दही बनता है, so lactic acid formed in it which make it more acidic. अगर उसमें से lactic acid प्रोड्यूस होगा, जो बटर मिल्क है, जो कर्ड है, उसमें lactic acid, इसलिए वो ज़्यादा एसिडिक हो जाएगा. And thus when curd is formed from milk, its pH become less than 6. Okay, very easy question. A milkman adds a very small amount of baking soda to fresh milk. Why does he shift the pH of fresh milk from 6 to slightly alkaline? Why? अगर उसमें जो बेकिंग सोडा होता है, जो हम खाने में जो बनाते हैं, कोई भी चीज़ फ्राई करते हैं बेसन में से, उसमें जो हम बेकिंग सोडा डालते हैं, अगर वो दूध में डाल देंगे तो क्या होगा? वाई डज दिस मिल्क टेक ए लॉन्ग टाइम टू सेट एज कर्ड? क्यों? मिल्कमैन टर्न pH ऑफ फ्रेश मिल्क फ्रॉम 6 टू लिटिल बेसिक साइड. तो अगर वो pH जो मिल्क का होता है 6 होता है, अगर उसमें वो बेस ऐड कर देगा ना, तो उसमें 6 में से थोड़ा लिटिल बिट बेसिक साइड हो जाएगा. बिकॉज बाई डूइंग दिस द मीडियम ऑफ मिल्क बिकम सोर फॉर लॉन्गर पीरियड, मीन्स सच मिल्क डजंट बिकम सेटल वेरी फास्ट. And B answer, why does this milk take a long time to set as curd? Such milk takes longer time to get in curd because as a result of ionization, because इसमें ionization होता है, there is a base in the form of baking soda which does not become acidic in a easy form because the baking soda is react as a base. So milk take more time to become curd. This is the reason. Okay. Now we will meet in next lecture. Thanks.